Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. Living life right now. Working in the studio, usual. Well, my homeboy, y'all gotta excuse me, I gotta eat some of this banana nut bread. Man, I got the name from my homeboy Cedric. I used to be a rapper. I was that good. I was killing niggas too, boy. So I used to go by my name, Twan. So he just started calling me Twin out of nowhere. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Shout out to Cedric Walker. So it started off when I used to be a rapper, and then I started recording with my homeboy Joe. Was just playing around, recording, making beats, and I started making beats. And then somebody was like, "I'll give you $20 for it." So I was like, "Damn, rappers cost money, producers make the money." So I was like, "Shh, I'm switching over to the producer side. I'm coming to get this check." Okay, I'm back to business. That was good ass bread right there. First beat was $20. Yep. And I sold it to I'm doing a lot of name dropping. I sold it to Cap Money. And everything else was history from there. That's it. Man, it was about like with him it was probably about like 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. So it just went from there. I started making beats and started putting a lot of time into it, put a lot more money into it. So as far as in the producer world, if you spend money for speakers and all this equipment and learning how to record, making it sound good, make beats you want, shit costs money, man. Quit trying to be cheap with these producers, man. They do a lot for y'all motherfuckers, man. It was my brother. My brother was like when I was in high school, he was making beats on the PlayStation, like music. Was it Magic Music Maker or whatever? He was making beats on that, and everybody was like, "Yo, your brother making beats." And next thing I know, he ended up in Atlanta. So when he went to Atlanta, he was working with Rico Wade. I don't know if people still know who he is, but he like an Atlanta legend. So he was down there with Rico Wade and the Dungeon Family. That's Outkast and Goody Mob and all that. So I was like, damn, he making beats off of PlayStation, he making money. And I was pretty much inspired. So I was inspired by my brother. He was the very first person. He was the very first person because for one, that was Big Brother. And for two, he started making money over there. He had a daughter, I had a son. And I was like, man, I need some Pampers. And he came back from Atlanta with big boxes of Pampers. I was like, man, we don't need all this. But I will take them diapers, bro. So I was like, okay, he out here getting money. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to help out. See if I can help Big Bro out, make this money. And it worked out. Lane, I'm trying to be real as far as like producing. It's not really a lane. I'm pretty much trying to open doors. So if you open doors for people that actually got the talent, got the drive, but they lacking a little bit of resources, help them. Cause I forgot who said it, but you never lose your lighting another candle. So I was like, yeah, you put somebody else on, you can never go broke when you put like hundreds of people on. Can't go broke. Ask Gucci Mane. My outlook changed. It was like the person who helped me out, it wasn't the crab in the barrel mentality. It was just introducing. So when it comes to like any industry you in, your networking capability has to be like either impeccable or just good as hell. You can't just go to an event and talk to nobody, be standoff, and just don't say nothing. You actually got to talk to people. You gotta be in their face. You gotta make yourself interesting to talk to. If you're not interested, they ain't gonna be interested into you anyway. So it's like if you go to an event, man, socialize, network, make something happen. You never know. You might talk to somebody that might put you in a position where you always gonna eat. And don't judge people. You don't judge nobody, you'll get a long way. Nobody. Don't judge nobody. It don't matter what's going on. Man, as far as that, if you got talent and you don't know how to build relationships, man, you might have to get somebody to talk for you. So, and hell, it might work out for you way better for the simple fact if somebody talking for you, it's more reason for the person to look at you, because it's like everybody come at people and like, yo, I'm the next biggest thing, bro. I'm hot, yada yada yada. But they heard it 1,000 times. So what's gonna set you different from everybody else? Because they might not want to hear your music based off of how you came off. So you have somebody speaking for you, and they network game is crazy. You got your foot in the door. Sure, I don't know too many people that got a job anywhere without knowing somebody, and that's for real. Can't network? Let somebody network for you. Pay them that 10%, 20%, 15%. If you can't do it, you only paying for laziness. You can't do it, you gotta pay somebody else to do it. That's just how it works. I got one mentor, Curtis Reynolds. He was the first person that actually like took a chance. So it was like, I'm sitting here coming from a neighborhood where people are always trying to have beef and shoot cribs up and stuff like that. So it was like, it's always an issue. And he kind of took me out of that environment. It was like, yo, change your surroundings, change who you hang with. And once I started changing who I hang with, shit changed. So now my motto is, you can't hate the guy that changed. He probably changed for a reason you don't understand. Hate yourself, because he probably changed, and if he ain't talking to you, you might have been part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Look at your surroundings. Look how you act. I mean, if you about trouble and he trying to better himself, can't get mad at that nigga for not trying to be about trouble. That's, man, sometimes you gotta look at yourself, not the other person. Changing your mind state in your state of mind in the music industry or in any industry. There's this thing people always go AWOL and go extra about. It's called sacrifice. You can't sacrifice what you think you're gonna sacrifice. You sacrifice what's necessary. So at that point, if you want to be successful just as much as you need to breathe, I heard that on the Inspiration. I forgot who said it. Man, that shit is the truest shit I ever heard, man. If you want to be successful as much as you want to breathe, you're going to make it, because you're going to try everything in your power to breathe. You're going to try everything in your power to make it. Your state of mind should always be like, progression is always succession. So it's my motto when I changed my state of mind was, I'm going to try doing music for 1 year. If I can look back on that year and there wasn't an improvement, I ain't talking about my skills got better. I'm talking about my living situation or my networking, my circle. If all that changed for the better, I tried another year. And it's just been moving ever since. Never stopped. Never stopped. Man, I kind of felt like I was going to win that shit anyway. I was just reaching out to everybody. I was like, man, vote for me, vote for me. I want Producer of the Year because, I mean, people just knew who I was. I was reaching out to people. A lot of people think you better than somebody because you make these type of beats and they make this. Man, it ain't about who better at whatever. It's how you construct a track. If somebody can get a beat from you and you can record them, you can mix them, you can master them, and you make it sound just like the way they expect, you're a good ass producer. Now, if you just make a beat and just think they supposed to go out there and make it pop, you ain't no producer, you a beat maker. Y'all gotta understand the difference. So you can't get mad at other producers for them winning something because you don't know what type of grind or dedication they took. You might be better in one aspect, but they might be better in the whole overall spectrum. So, man, as far as that Producer of the Year, I kind of felt like I was going to win it because it was like I was just grinding, telling people to vote, vote, vote. And when it comes to the Queen City Awards, everybody says it's a popularity contest. In a way, it's actually a grind contest. Get your votes. If people know you do music, they going to vote for you. If they rock with you, they going to vote for you. And if you don't win and you mad at everybody else because you ain't win, you ain't get nobody to vote for you. And you do your community service. Now, if you was going to win and you do your community service, that ain't my fault. Or Queen City Award, that's your fault. If the award ain't that important to you, then let it be known. But the award was important to me because I came from humble beginnings. So it was like I went from trying to figure out where I was going to sleep, where I was going to stay, to like people recognizing who I am in my work. So to me, that award was everything. It just told me to keep going on the right path in my extra year of success. Yeah. I work with Fat Sosa, which used to be Pooh Bear. J-Way Sosa, I rock with J-Way Sosa. Baby Jesus, I rock with Baby Jesus. Gucci Mane, Jose Guapo, Pablo One, Ron So Cold, Sean Skrilla. Man, that's a lot of names. I gotta look. Rico Richie, Snooty Wild. Man, the list goes on and on. Yeah, I'm always working. Man, you gotta work, man, because if you don't want to work for somebody else making them rich, you gotta work extra hours to make yourself rich. Anyway, around that, I got an upcoming project that I'm working with J-Way Sosa, Baby Jesus, and Fo Montana called Hotline. That's a track I'm trying to put out. I'm about to drop my projects, like a beat project, and pretty much letting people know not only can I record the beats, I can make the beats, record it, mix and master it, and put it out there. Put my own promotion in there. Not trying to do like everybody else and just say I got an album. Nah, I'm gonna just try this one song. If it grabs, it grabs. If it don't, I'm still gonna make money in the studio. Y'all still gonna record with me, so don't act like you ain't gonna record with me. The way around that. And that's 20 Vision, man. Y'all see the name 20 Vision. Y'all can add me on Instagram at producer20 and at 20.vision. Man, as soon as you follow me, like about 5 or 6 pictures, you know what I'm saying? Make me feel important out. I like you back and I'll follow back. No, you got to DM me and be like, yo, I seen you, yada, yada, yada. Then I'll follow you back. You just follow me and ghost following. Nah, I'm good. My Facebook, Antoine Fox. I hate giving out my government, but look it up. ANTWAINFOX. And that's it. You can see me on YouTube, 20 Vision. Come to Audio Box, work with me. Get these tracks mixed up. Get these beats. Stop being cheap. And you too, man. Yo, Voice TV. Watching. Pay attention. Keep moving, bro.